Assam has approved a 3% reservation in government jobs for tea tribes and Adivasi communities. But who are these communities? Why is this decision important? And how does it connect to India's tea industry and social justice debates? Let us understand step by step. The Assam cabinet approved 3% reservation for tea tribes and Adivasi communities in Class 1 and Class 2 government posts. Earlier, a similar 3% reservation was already introduced in Grade 3 and Grade 4 jobs. Importantly, this reservation is within the other backward classes category. This makes it politically and socially significant in election bound Assam. The Chief Minister of Jharkhand recently urged that tea tribes be granted scheduled tribe status. These communities number around 70 lakh in Assam. Currently, they are classified as other backward classes. They argue that they meet the criteria for scheduled tribe recognition because of their distinct culture, traditional practices, and socio-economic vulnerability. This is not just a reservation debate. It is about constitutional classification and access to protective safeguards. Tea tribes are descendants of workers brought by the British from regions like Jharkhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, and West Bengal in the 19th century. Many were transported under exploitative conditions to work in plantations. They include communities such as Munda, Santhal, Oraon, Gond, and others. Today, they form roughly 17% of Assam's population and influence around 40 assembly seats. The local committee laid down criteria for identifying scheduled tribes. These include distinctive culture, geographical isolation, socio-economic backwardness, and limited interaction with mainstream society. Tea tribes argue they satisfy these criteria due to historical displacement, poverty, and social vulnerability. Granting scheduled tribe status requires central approval and constitutional notification. Assam contributes around 53% of India's total tea production. The tea industry directly and indirectly supports about 20 lakh people in the state. Tea tribe communities form the backbone of this workforce, particularly women. Despite this contribution, they face poor living conditions, low wages, and inadequate access to education and healthcare. Tea belongs to the Camelliaceae family. The two major species are Camellia sinensis and Camellia assamica. It thrives in subtropical climates with temperatures between 16 to 32 degrees Celsius and high humidity. It requires acidic and well-drained soil. Fresh tea leaves contain about 4% caffeine. These are important factual details for prelims. India is the second largest tea producer in the world after China. It contributes around 21% of global tea production and is the largest producer of black tea. India exports tea to more than 120 countries, including Iraq, Russia, UAE, United States, and United Kingdom. At the same time, India consumes nearly 80% of its own tea production. India's tea production has declined in 2024 due to climate fluctuations. Loss of first and second flush crops affects revenue. Rising labor costs and pesticide bans have increased production costs. Competition from Kenya, Sri Lanka, and China makes exports less competitive. Labor welfare issues, highlighted by audit reports, also remain a concern. The way forward includes improving housing, healthcare, and wages of tea workers. Climate smart agriculture must be promoted. Legal protections under labor codes must be implemented properly. Export diversification and value added tea products can improve competitiveness. For prelims, focus on tea species, climate conditions, geographical indication tags, and Tea Board of India. For mains, connect this issue to social justice, marginalized communities, reservation policy, agricultural sustainability, and export competitiveness. This topic beautifully integrates society, economy, and governance.